Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. Let's grow the channel. On today's episode, we just talk about a few transfer updates for Arsenal. Since the last video, a few things have happened. Some really cool things have happened, and some not so cool. Starting with not so cool, obviously, everyone is aware Thomas Partey is officially a free agent now, so he's pretty much free to negotiate with any club of his choice. From the look of things, it sounds like he's actually going to leave Arsenal. It sounds like Arsenal and him couldn't come to an agreement. So, excuse me, he's definitely going to leave the club, which is, like I said in the previous video, sad to see, but life goes on. The club moves on, football moves on. So that's that. It won't surprise me if he ends up in Saudi or in La Liga or even possibly Premier League. But I think it's more of Saudi and maybe another team in Europe. I hear that Juve is looking at him, but I do expect some offers for him from Saudi. Again, Partey is a fantastic servant of the club, fantastic footballer. I can't knock him on anything. Arsenal have confirmed Kepa, the goalkeeper from Chelsea. Listen, I know every single season, somehow we always find ourselves signing a player from Chelsea, but I think this is a very smart buy. For £5 million, you're signing a number one goalkeeper to be number two. It's not a bad deal. The last goalkeeper we had, they just didn't cut it. So I know that here we are again, we've ticked that box. Chelsea reject, signed. But I think this is a very clever, smart business from Arsenal, especially if you think about it. If you have £260 million to spend on players and you have the opportunity to sign a quality goalkeeper for £5 million, you take it. It's a good backup. He's Spanish. And it was interesting reading his press release. He's actually looking forward to competing with Raya. So, I think, again, I know that it's going to take some Arsenal fans a different way, but I think this is a really, really smart move. Nordgaard. So apparently what we're hearing is that Nordgaard is already agreed, and it's just a case of doing medical. So anytime now, he's going to do his medical, be an Arsenal player. So I think this is pretty much done. Now, fine. Some people will say we lost Partey. Nordgaard is not an upgrade on Partey. Fine, I agree with you. But think about it this way. Arsenal last season had Partey and Jorginho playing six for Arsenal. If I look at Nordgaard as an upgrade on Jorginho, I agree to that. He's younger. His numbers are incredible in the Premier League as of last season, even the last few seasons. He's a leader as a captain. He's a workhorse, has good legs on him. But then Zubimendi is an upgrade on Partey. Yes, I agree that Zubimendi is not Premier League proven yet, but there's a reason why every single top club in Europe wanted him. So Madrid wanted him, Barca wanted him, Liverpool last season actually wanted to sign him. So he to me, he seems like a player who's gonna hit the ground running. And I've followed his career for quite a while now. I think he's a fantastic midfielder. Modern day number 6, box to box, super technical, press resistant, good athlete. So for me, if you look at it that way, I think it's fantastic. It's a really, really good move by Arsenal. Good midfielder. There's a reason why everybody wanted him. So I think that's going to happen anytime soon. Now, this excites me. Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace. Now, I made a separate video on this one. I think Eze is just a fantastic footballer. Whether we sign Rodrigo or not, please, Arsenal, sign Eze. When you talk about effective footballer, even if it's 10 minutes to go, Eze is super effective. So I would sign Eze. I'm super excited. I hope we get this done quick. Apparently, Arsenal has reached out to Eze's camps or his agents, and I think Crystal Palace as well, and preparing the bid. So it sounds like it's going to happen. Fingers crossed it happens. I'm super excited. I think that's going to be a good addition. Eze offers you a lot more. He's a versatile player, left, right, middle, even false nine. Again, he's a proper footballer, likes to dribble. We don't have too many players who are just natural dribblers. So Getting Eze into the team, I think, is fantastic. Let's see. Mosquera from Valencia, the defender. So Arsenal obviously want this player. He wants Arsenal as well. But apparently Valencia has made an offer, contract offer to him, which he has turned down. So I think that's important. The player really wants to move to Arsenal, and Arsenal wants him. So I think he's he's probably available at around the 20 million, 25 million mark. So I expect Arsenal to come back with an improved bid and get the player. Now, just like me, the first thing I said is yet another defender. Arteta likes defenders. True, I agree with you. Arteta seems to like to sign too many defenders. We have Tomiyasu now. We have obviously Gabriel and Saliba. We have Timber, who's there as well. We have Ben White, and the list goes on. So, but I look at it this way: every title-winning team should really have first team and backup for every single position. This boy is wanted by Real Madrid, wanted by some big clubs. He's very quick on the ball. He's pretty clever, pretty physical. He's Spanish, obviously. That's flair. Very comfortable on the ball as well. So I'm not exactly over the moon about this, but I get why Arsenal is signing a cover for Gabriel, because let's face it, if Gabriel is injured, every time he's injured, we are screwed. And Calafiori, for me, even though I think is a good replacement for Gabriel, he still hasn't really hit the ground running. So getting a young player, there's some headroom there. You can make money off of him in a couple of years if he performs, or you can even loan him. So I think it's a good buy. Again, not my 10 over 10, but I think it's a good buy. Now, Rodrigo's saga is still on, because apparently, even though Arsenal wants to sign Eze, according to David Ornstein, the plan is to sign Eze and still sign a winger and a striker. So I'm like, is this still Arsenal? I'm super excited, by the way. As a fan, super pumped. I hope we get all of it done. I don't think we will. I don't think Madrid wants to sell Rodrigo. He played last night, the Club World Cup game against Juventus, for just a few minutes. But you can almost argue that he hasn't been playing. So is there something there that we don't know? But I'm not putting my hopes up that we'll sign Rodrigo. I think Arsenal intentionally is going to sign Eze and hoping that Rodrigo opportunity presents itself and the club will sign him if it's available. They have some money, so they're going to flex it when that time comes. But I think Eze, if we get only Eze as the, left-sided winger in this transfer market, I'm satisfied. I think Eze is a fantastic player. He's not pacey. That's not why he's here. He's supposed to make us more more suitable for low blocks, and obviously because he's a very skillful player and can score goals as well. So there's that. Of course, on the attacker number 9 side of things, the Sesko Gyokeres saga is still ongoing. That's still going to happen. We still don't know. Arsenal is apparently talking to both players. There was a report a few days ago in the Spanish media that Arsenal had agreed, I think, personal terms or so with Gyokeres. I don't know how true that report is, but what we know is that Arsenal is still actively negotiating with both players. And anyone eventually that lands the contract. We're obviously not signing both. We're signing just one. So as of today, that's the latest. Oh, by the way, there's a Madueke conversation, which I'm not too sure I understand, but I guess if you're not going to let Fabio Vieira back into the team, maybe because he's going to stay at Porto, and maybe we're going to loan off, what's his name again, our wonder kid, Nwaneri. So maybe that's the plan, because once I saw Madueke, I'm like, what does that tell Nwaneri as a player? Even though some may argue Nwaneri is better suited in the number 10 position, but that's what Eze gives to you as well. Eze can play 10. So I don't know what the plan is with Nwaneri, but I think if we do sign Madueke for real, he's an average footballer. I don't think, he's young, so he's definitely going to grow to be more productive. But I think he's an average footballer. If we do sign Madueke, I think there's going to be some question mark around what the plan is for Nwaneri. Maybe send him on loan, which is not a bad idea, quite frankly. He needs to go somewhere and start. I think he's that good and that talented. But in the meantime, there's that going on. So apparently Arsenal have discussed internally for when they're not. There's no bid submitted or anything like that. It's just a bid they have discussed internally. If that turns into a bid, great. But I'm not. It's not my. I really don't care, quite frankly, about signing Madueke or not. I think we have between Trossard, Eze, and if Eze happens, and Martinelli and Nwaneri, I think we can cover. Nwaneri is not bad. So I mean that's the latest today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please share the channel. Let's grow the channel. And thank you.